Previewing the 10-race Riccarton program on the Punters Lounge. Matthew Cross with me. Matthew, the track is likely to be a good 3, I understand.
Yeah, it's been very warm in Christchurch around the Canterbury region through the early part of the week. Had a little bit of rain on Wednesday night, but we've had temperatures up in the mid-30s around the Sockburn Riccarton Park areas. So the track should have dried out quite nicely. A little bit of rain coming during the week may just give you a little bit of give in the ground. Some nice fields too as we start to build into some of the 3-year-old races and with a view to the Champions Day out of Dunedin next week.
A couple of 1400-metre maidens to over the program. The Spates Timaru Stakes is the listed feature. This first race, you've got Clooney there at 8. Calling us home, very, very short. Had it as the top selection, but gee, $1.65.
Couldn't back it, not at $1.65. Look, the Bevan and Robin Wilson trained runner Clooney comes in here with a bit of breeding on its side. We've seen another one by Power from the same stable by the name of Governor race very well, second up over 1,200 metres. On the each way at $8, you can play it as a win bet. Great to see Jason Laking back in the saddle too. I think Clooney's worth a bet in the first.
Oh, it's very hard to take $1.65. I was really keen on that Bill Thurlow run.
You seem disappointed.
I am. I'm a little bit gutted actually. Race number 2. Let's move on and have a look at the market for the other 1400-metre maiden. It's the Punters Challenge 6th of April, and Tahua Dreams Are Free is $3.70 from Jiminy Cricket and also Rita Ora. How'd you read this?
Oh, found one on the each way here. This isn't a great field, I don't think, Hayden. Fire Starter, number 11.
Keep going.
$21 and $5. Did I call you Aidan?
You did.
I've just done Trentham with Aidan. You can be Jason.
Okay.
21 and $5.
I'm happy with that.
You don't look anything like him. Firestarter on the each way. I think Jason is the horse that I'd be willing to back in here. You think by now we'd be able to get each other's names right? Wouldn't you?
I'll just roll it around. let's just move on to race number 3. It's a New Zealand Bloodstock Insurance Pearl Series race, 800-metre. Race for the 2-year-olds. Are you with the Tiako 2-year-old here?
Oh, yeah, you've pretty much got to be, don't you? Vino Bella. It's had a run under its belt, spelled, may come back a little bit stronger. Generally, as a rule, Jason, I don't bet into 2-year-old races, but if I had to here, Vino Bella will be it.
You've got Miss Sweet Pea there as well in commission at $3.30. 4th race on the card, and this is how things shape up for it. This is the market for the 4th, which is the New Zealand Bloodstock South Island sale on the 29th of April.
Yeah, Strowan's $4.50. He's a bit of a trick. You know what you're going to get with him after 50 metres, whether he's in play or not. $4.50 for him. Lake Shellis, $4.80, no rider down. Odisha, though, is the interesting runner in here, isn't it? We know that she's a quality North Island mare who's now with the Pitmans. I think first up I want to back Strowan each way, but Odisha is definitely a horse that I want to be following second and third up.
Yeah, both Odisha and also Lake Chalice made appeal to me on pure ratings. Quite where they'll be in their preparations, I'm not quite sure, but both were tempting at their respective prices. Rock on Eve I had as the bet of the weekend at $2.70. Pin-up Cope, a lot of respect for, $3.60. Then you've got Final Say, who will be helped by BB Hong's 3-kilo claim, and there are 5 other horses that will have riders that will be able to take weight off their backs.
Look, I wanted to back Pin-up Cope, but $3.60, I can't back her on the each way, to be fair, Jason. Forged, maybe $11 and $2.90. I'd probably be willing to shop that more so than the $3.60 around Pin-up Cope. I know I've made her the each way suggested, but $3.60 is too short. Around that $5, $2 mark, I'd be willing to have a shop on her. But good luck with your bet of the weekend.
Need to get it back on track. The last 2 weekends haven't been great, but I think we can get back on track with her. So just note, it is a dead 4 at the moment, but we expect the track to race as a good 3 with fine weather between now and then. 480 King Cane and the New Zealand Bloodstock National Yearling Sales starts on Sunday.
Look, Queen Jetson, they just keep finding her short enough in the market. I think that Queen Jetson, based on pure ability, is the best horse in this race. She's quite well bred. She's got a turn of foot. She's a circumstantial horse. She needs things to go her own way. At $8, that's just getting on the low side for her. One of those horses when you look at the market and you think, oh gee, I'll get $12 or $15 for this horse. Bookmakers aren't silly. They've found her at $8. That's about her mark, I think, but she can definitely win, Queen Jetson.
You've got a little betting race that. Abraham's there, they're throwing the carrot out at $6.50. Won well enough in Maiden Company last time. This is the Dunedin Gold Cup trial, sponsored by Christchurch Casino, and looking forward to Champions Weekend next Saturday, but this Saturday, are you with anything could happen?
Look, it's a quality mare, anything could happen. $2.60, another one just on the short side. I think Taxi Home's a great place bet in this race, and that's an over at $2.35. He should be even money to place in this race, I think, Taxi Home. The form that he brings from Cup Week over these longer distances is fantastic, and the son of Ifraj, I think he's just going to keep improving as he takes his place in these races. So him to place, I think, but anything could happen. The world is her oyster in the South Island at the moment. She's doing a great job.
Yeah, when she's winning them like she is, it's hard to knock. Race number 8. This is the Helston and Associates. It's over 1,100 metres. You've got TC Cope, Saronic Miss at 7. You've got Ace King suited there at $8. Krishna Madhu rides Devil Staircase. You've got Star Maker drawn the inside. I've fallen into Star Maker more than once.
Well, I'm about to fall into her again, and you're putting up $10 for Star Maker for me. I'll be all over that from barrier 1. Chris Johnson, last chance for her. Star Maker as a bet. I think she'll win races, but in terms of us betting her here on the first call, I think Star Maker's running out of chances to make us some money. So $10 is a price that I'm willing to shop around her. Last chance. Okay. But we've been known to say that 100 times.
Well, you tell me
before.
When you're not on her, I'll tell you when I'm not on her, and then we'll tell everyone when we're not on her, and that's when she'll win.
One man who is on her is Chris Johnson, and that gives me a lot of confidence.
The Speight's Timaru Stakes, the listed feature, it's over 1,400 metres, where Kiwi Ida and the Precious One share favouritism at the moment. Get Schroeder comes from the Central District's barn of Fraser Allretts at $4.80. Son of Maher has to carry weight and concede weight, but that's a 10-1.
Yeah, Andrew Calder picks up the ride with Kavish Chowdhury, unfortunately sustaining an injury at Wingaturi during the week. And actually that gives me confidence around Son of Maher, because I don't think he's an apprentice horse. He's made that quite clear in his races that the apprentices don't get on as well as the senior riders do with him. 60 kilos, he's a big chance, Son of Maher. $4 for Kiwi Ida, Tina Komanyahi, one of the better jockeys in the South Island. That brings her rating up for mine. She's got a nice soft set of hands, and if she brings her form from Cup Week Kiwi Ida, then I think she'll be beating the Precious One. I just wonder if the Precious One is a mare that just needs things to go her own way.
I'm going against you. I'm going for the Precious One. I just think that the weight swing in her favour is a big positive, and that Wingatui race, that shaped up nicely, hasn't it? That, you know, she was second in with the place getters. Out of the Group 1 Telegraph from last week, all around that. Sensei winning the race, also Signify poked up there, and feeling the love.
Former Australian mare?
I think she'll be suited to the 1,400 metres. She's speccable at 10-1. Anyway, we've been moved on to the 10th and last race, the Racecourse Hotel and Motor Lodge, where Red River Rocks is at $5.50. You're a thrill seeker, Matthew?
Oh, look, it's so... I'm not a thrill seeker.
Oh, okay.
Friday mornings...
You're back at a win?
Friday mornings are about as thrilling as my life gets.
She keeps cashing checks, you know, but
well, it also keeps getting us, doesn't it? And you've just got to find the right sort of race. Lady Byron's ready to win, number 10. 950 and 310. Again, it's like Star Maker. I think if you back Lady Byron and Star Maker late in the day, on the each way, you're going to get a good sight from both of them. That's all I'll say about Lady Byron in the last.
Okay, so that's a preview of Riccarton. All the best with all your bets across the 3 New Zealand thoroughbred venues this weekend.